Ladies and gentlemen, we live in Indonesia, which is known for its diverse language. But in our daily lives, we only use one language, right? Yes, Indonesian. But do you know the origin of this language? This language was created because Indonesia used to need one thing that can unite their culture, which eventually resulted in Indonesian as our unifying language. Doesn't this prove that language can be the key to uniting cultures? Honorable judges, respected audience, and everyone here today, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Before I continue, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Fahira Nabila Budiman, and I'm from 5 State Senior High School, Bogor, standing here in front of you all to deliver my speech. The title of my speech is called Language is the Key to Unite World Culture. But before that, I would like to ask the audience, do they know what language is? And why can language be the key? According to KBBI, language is a system of sound symbols that can be used to communicate. Knowing that, it can make us understand that language is important. Unintentionally, this important thing has also been proven to us since we're childhood. We have been taught how to speak, and that uses language to communicate. Not only done at home, but also at school to the community environment. So, we conclude that language is the bridge of communication without seeing background difference. To differentiate us is culture. According to KBBI, culture is a way of life that develops and passed down from one generation to the next. Everyone has different cultures, right? This is very normal because our world consists thousands of cultures. But this can be a strength if we have one tool that can unite us, and that is language. So this is why language and cultures are related. And if we can combine language and culture, we will be able to see the power of language in uniting the existing cultures. Language can indeed be a tool to unite, but if it is not managed properly, it can have negative impacts, such as the dominance of certain cultures and the communication imbalances. They can lead to misunderstandings. Therefore, it is important for us to maintain the balances between global languages and the preservation of local culture. As students, we can also contribute, such as preserving local cultures and languages and utilizing social media wisely. In that way, the global information remains smooth without sacrificing cultural identity. Besides these, there are also that occur in everyday life, such as facilitating intercultural communication and understanding each other. Not only that, these two things also have impact in the fields of technology, trade, and diplomacy, such as supporting diplomacy, facilitating access to global information, and increasing to international markets. So, this is why learning a language is important, because when we're learning another language, we're not only learning words, but we're also trying to understand the culture and perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, it is clear that language is not only a means of communication, but it's also a key to uniting the world culture. If we want to make a more harmonious world, let's make language as a bridge that connects us all without seeing culture difference as barriers, but as well they must be maintained. Because in the end, language is the key to unite the world culture. One quote I will tell you before ending is, language is the roadmap of a culture. It tells you where people come from and where they are going. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all for my speech. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope there's a lot of things that you guys can learn from my speech today. Thank you for your attention. I apologize if there are any wrong words. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.